things that ghosts do to get our attention, and some of them that I've noticed at my house has been pretty interesting at times. I do a lot of paranormal photo analyzing for myself and for my website and Facebook. And in my computer room, I come to find out that I have a spirit that hangs out with me in my room. And as I'm using my photo programs to do analyzing of photos, and I have to download the photos and play with them and make adjustments and this and that, I have this one spirit that likes to root me on when I'm doing a good job on a photo. So it'll give me taps when it feels as though the picture is as good as it could be. That's one example. And I usually thank the ghost and acknowledge them. I think a lot of hauntings is about acknowledgement. I think spirits really want to interact with us more than we realize. I've had situations where I've tried to capture a ghost in my house, and I'm a sensitive, and a lot of times I can feel when we're gonna have a ghost find me from the chills and from the cold and from just a feeling of a presence. I took a camera and chased down a ghost before just to snap a picture of it. And a lot of times I will talk to the ghosts that are in my house. And this one time in my computer room, I was having a feeling of a presence. And I did run a ghost down, and I did get a picture. And I said, I'm going to get you. Well, that evening, when I went to bed, and I had forgotten all about that, I had a visit in my bedroom from a spirit. I was about to fall asleep, and all of a sudden, at the bottom of my bed, I could tell that there was a nice big jar shoved. Sat up, looked all around the edges of the bed, and there was nothing there. So I feel as though we both acknowledge each other, and that was the little game that they played with me. Another time, another example of something that's happened here in the house is one time I was having a discussion with my husband in our guest room. I come across this big hole in the wall, and just so happened my husband had his guitar case on the bed, and I thought maybe he banged into the wall with it and put a hole in it. And actually, we were both standing in that room and discussing it, and I said, I think if there was a hole in this room on the wall before, I would have noticed it. And all of a sudden, we heard, and it sounded like a man's voice. My husband looked at me and said, did you hear that? And I said, yes. So that's one example too. It was kind of weird. And, yeah, it was weird. Let's see. We have some other things that's going on. I know one time I was back in the back bedroom and, I just finished a load of laundry and I was folding clothes on the bed and, I have a walk-in closet, and in the walk-in closet the door was open and we have like the old-fashioned light on the ceiling with the string. Well, as I was folding my clothes, I heard that being pulled, and as I looked into the closet, I seen the string from the light swinging back and forth, and that was crazy. That was crazy too. That was a little weird. I have a lot of things that's happened here. Um, One of the weird things my husband experienced was, in the living room, he has a recliner that he pretty much lives in, and it was later in the evening, I suppose after 11 or something like that, and he woke up and he had to use the bathroom, and he went in the hall bathroom and went to the bathroom, and he had looked down at his hand and noticed his wedding ring was gone. And so he came out of the bathroom and he went and looked around and looked in the chair he was sitting with, and he didn't see his ring, so he was looking around on the floor, and went back in the bathroom, looked on the floor, looked around the couch, came back to his chair, and then he looked down in the chair where he'd looked before, and there sat his ring right out in the open, plain as day. So I think that's strange. I think he really did have his ring taken and put back. So that was a weird one too. I can go on and on and on with the weird stuff at our house. I got up one morning about 6 o'clock, trucked into the kitchen and went to make me a pot of coffee, and I swear I seen a little orb shoot right in front of the coffee pot. And at the same time, when I was about to start the coffee, I looked and I seen this orb, and it shoot like right behind the coffee pot, and all of a sudden I seen the plug on the coffee pot, just like somebody invisible was there, and it yanked out and unplugged itself. That was weird. It creeped me out. Let's see what else. Some more events here. Has been someone, female, saying hello. This has happened to me about 4 or 5 times. It's kind of cool.